Welcome back, everyone, to the Outer Worlds. Vicar and Felix are arguing again.
That's a problem? Whole ship's running on a computer's fancy. That'll make you nervous, preacher?
No, Felix. The concept of a ship computer does not make me nervous. Are you scared of Ada?
I ain't scared of Ada.
Good. I'm glad we cleared that up.
It's just, she's a computer, Max. What happens when her equations tell her to cut off her oxygen? Or blast us all into space?
Felix, Ada is not sentient. She can't act out of a sense of malice. Where do you get these ideas?
I was watching true stories of mechanical murderers last night.
One of these days, I'm going to make you read an actual book.
Parkour! Ow. Huh. Warning, dangerous. Cascadia Landing Bay. Well, let's go to Stellar Bay. That's where I'm supposed to be going, right?
We're now in orbit above Stellar Bay, Captain.
Max, you with me? I'll pick up Nyoka when I'm there. It'll be nice to have an expert monster hunter. Oh. Right, not mine. Nope. Where the hell are the controls on this elevator? There it is. Grim, eh?
Hey, hold on there. I gotta sign you in.
Fine.
Don't think I've seen you around. That means you must be new to Stellar Bay. You are new here, right?
You seem... Well, that is my ship on the landing pad.
I knew it. See, I made what you'd call a logical deduction. You must have seen those UDL gunships on your way in. There's only 3 of them these days. Still, they tend to scare folk off.
What are they doing out there?
You may not have heard, you being new, but Stellar Bay hardly ever gets off-world traffic. Us being cut off by the board and all. Which means I never get to do this part, but I've been practicing, so here goes. On behalf of Monarch Stellar Industries, welcome to Stellar Bay, home of the freshest sal tuna in Halcyon. Please state your name for the records.
Captain Alex Hawthorne.
Swell. There's one for the logs. I'm even gonna give you your own entry code. I'm not supposed to do that. It's against procedure, but Mr. Sanjar isn't so strict about the rules here. Besides, I got a lot of empty entries to fill.
Is Stellar Bay really that isolated?
We don't get ship traffic in town. Only off-worlders who do make it out here are sublight. They got a base in Fallbrook.
I see.
And thank the stars for them, or we would have run out of Rizzo's Purple Berry Crunch years ago.
You're not what I expected to find on Monarch.
Oh, that'll just make Mr. Sanjar's day if you tell him. The board makes up lots of nasty stories about raptidons and cannibals and whatnot. But that's all outside our walls. Mostly.
Mostly. Are you saying the board's been lying?
Oh, sure. They make Stellar Bay sound like a rotten place, but it's not so bad. Get a good breeze going, and the sulfur smell mostly covers up the fishy smell.
Ah, the nostalgic stench of home. Can't say I miss the day-to-day of living in Edgewater.
Anyway, Mr. Sanjar's got lots to say on that subject. Kinda goes over my head, though.
Understood.
Mr. Sanjar will be mighty pleased to meet you. If you see him over at headquarters, maybe you could tell him I did a bang-up job of welcoming you?
I'll do just that.
And if you're headed that way, maybe you could do me a favor?
What is it?
I got this Rizzo's Rangers Tossball poster coming in on the next sublight shipment, signed by the Black Hole himself.
Oh, snap.
Only I haven't heard anything in a while. You think you could check with Celia to see if it's come in?
Who's the Black Hole?
That's Bertie Holcomb.
Oh.
Only one of the greatest Tossball hackers ever. Everyone's heard of him, even on Monarch. We still get some of the games. You've been living in a sulfur pit or something?
Actually, why is he called the Black Hole?
On account of him being the best hacker who ever played, nothing gets by him. He sucks up every ball that comes his way.
Okay. Maybe word that differently.
Well, Holcomb's had a lot of nicknames over his career. Used to be the tallywhacker on account of what he'd do to the score. Before that, he was the slick stick, because his shots were always so smooth.
You're making this up.
I swear I'm not. At the start of his career, people called him the hack boss, but no one thought that was very catchy.
Sure, I'll ask about the
Thanks a
poster.
bunch. Celia works for Mr. Sanjar in the MSI building next to the bar. She's always there, so you can't miss her.
How am I doing on bits? Pretty well. Antibiotics, I see. MSI must be the local corporate holding.
What are the chances of all the times and places we could have been born?
Yeah.
Bennett.
Laws. Can a man enjoy the smooth menthol flavor of a Stogie Slim in peace?
Got a lot of brass for a man doing absolutely
What
nothing.
I am doing, ma'am, is enjoying the moment. It's so rare that I can seize one apart from the jabbering masses of this wretched place.
What are you talking about?
This law's forgotten town. Cut off from the rest of the colony. Removed from any culture. I recall when Stellar Bay was a proper board-affiliated town with regular shipments of Auntie Cleo's best and all the cereals. Before Sanjar took over MSI and got us all booted.
You missed the good old days, but now you're all free from the board.
Yes, free to wallow in squalor together. Free to squabble with the iconoclasts over a raptidon-infested hellhole. Look, you're making me melancholy. Is there something you wanted?
Hot damn. Nyoka?
And the little bastard's slippery, right? On account of its blood, so it's sliding. All over the place, trying to crawl away. Getting so I can't tell the blood from the mud. But I gotta get in there, get right in that baby rap's stomach and dig it out. If so much as a drop of stomach acid got on that medallion, I don't know what I'd do. Might be I'd hunt every damn rapt out there. Right. What are you staring? Wait. You ain't from around here. Who are you?
DraxxKraven, are you always this drunk? Pleasure to meet you.
Ooh, charmer. Don't get a lot of that around here. Folks mostly grump at me about how I should join the MSI payroll. Nice change of pace. Buy me a drink, will you?
Sure, another round.
Outstanding! What are you doing in Stellar Bay, stranger?
Looking for you.
Well. Let's get down to brass nuts then, shall we? Wait, that ain't it. Brass rats? Let's talk business.
You got it.
I'm headed back out there after I sober up. You want a guide sooner than that? You have to get me something to clear my head.
Sure. What do you need?
Outstanding! Our dispensary here maintains a stock of, well, I don't rightly know what they are. Steroid or caffeine somethings? Pills. They're very good.
Okay.
I'm cut off for the month, on account of needing one just about every damn day. But I'm sure you've got your wily ways. Fetch me one and we'll be all set.
You mean caffeinoid? It's just a stimulant.
Well, they work. We got a deal or what?
I'll be back. Actually, this place looks pretty cool. I don't know what that guy is talking about. Oh, this place sucks. This place rules, man. Ooh. Monarch Stellaris Industrial, I say?
Val must seem out of sorts to you.
She's always cranky.
No, I mean more than usual.
Good enough. I made it a point to stay out of it.
Got a problem?
Look, you can tell Catherine the new shipment will be ready when it's ready, all right? She's welcome to come up here and pack boxes herself if she's in such a hurry.
Catherine?
Sorry. Seems I got my cables crossed. Thought you were another shakedown tough from Fallbrook. Hope you can forgive my temper. This job has been running me ragged lately. First, my autoloader foreman stages a walkout, and now my chief pescatological health manager is missing.
Your chief what?
Braxton. He's in charge of getting the fish fat, but also making sure they don't get too many tumors. He's a real wizard with pharmaceuticals, but he has creative notions of working hours. Comes with living in a free colony, I guess.
Don't you have rules about that sort of thing?
We're not keen on rules for rules' sake around here. Means Braxton skips work sometimes, but it also means no company boss is telling me when I can take a shit.
All right, fair
Since you
enough.
don't seem to be constrained yourself, maybe you could check up on him. He lives in the apartments. Tell him Velma said to get his lazy ass down here, or she might start noticing those extra jugs he's been taking from supply.
Noted.
Something else on your mind?
And you said something about a foreman?
Caleb Herrick runs the autoloader operators. He thinks I don't pay them enough for flipping switches and turning dials. He and his whole crew walked out. Say they won't come back unless I pay them more.
Why don't you just pay them more?
Because we've got a budget, all right? And in case you haven't noticed, MSI doesn't exactly have a lot of spare bits on hand.
Okay. I'll talk to him.
You mind slapping him around a little while you're at it?
No promises.
I'm joking. Mostly. Unless you can do it without hurting his job performance. If you can find a way to get him back to work, I'll make it worth your while. Check the yacht club. He's usually there.
And stealing drugs?
Stealing's such a nasty word. Let's call it skimming.
Much prettier.
And yeah, let's just say I've noticed the stereobiotics we use for the fish would get used a little faster on Braxton's shifts.
Awfully nice of you not to... Why didn't you turn him in?
We're not like those corporate towns where you get fined for sleeping on the wrong side of the bed. Besides, the Spacer's Choice stuff we use is cheap enough. And Braxton knows how to get the Saltuna, fat and mostly tumor-free.
Caleb.
Unless you're here to tell me he's agreed to do his job again, I've got nothing to say.
Noted.
Hard workers? They turn dials and flip switches. The machines do all the actual work. Caleb and his crew have it better than anyone else around here, I'll tell you that much.
Are you so sure about that?
I don't have the bits. Besides, if I make an exception for him, I gotta do the same for everyone.
She's principled, in at least this area. I will begrudgingly give her that.
Thank you. I think. If Caleb wants to keep this job, he'd better get back to it. I'm about ready to hire sublight contractors at this rate.
Oof. Let's talk about something
Fine
else.
by me.
And Catherine.
Sublight boss out of Fallbrook. Handles most goods that come in or out of Stellar Bay. Has a mouth like a ground six spacer.
Who?
Maybe so, but I bet he says he's got a stash to tide his crew over. Could be he's all talk, but if the money's real, I bet you he keeps it at home. Near the diner.
Okay. Could you meet Caleb
For
halfway?
running me ragged.
All right.
Fine by.
Gracious. Let's get Nyoka on board. Frederick?
Velma's not so bad.
Miss Edwards.
Hello, dearie. Why, I don't believe I've seen you before. And with sweet cheeks like those, I'd remember. What can Auntie Abigail do for you?
I've been asked to pick up a caffeinoid supplement.
And what a helpful young lady you are. Nothing like a little pill to liven up the spirits. Who's your lucky friend, dearie?
Uh-oh. It's, I don't know, Auntie. You'll have to pry that secret from my sweet little cheeks.
Aren't you a saucy thing? I may not be a fresh young thing anymore, but with age comes experience, dearie.
This got weird fast.
Maybe some other time then, when Auntie's personal allotment of stimulation is restored. But I'd hate to send you away empty-handed. You were here for Caffeinoid, weren't you? Who's it for?
It's for Nyoka.
Oh, her. It's none of my business, but I have told her Dr. Williams would bump up her monthly allotment if only she'd join MSI. Contribute like the rest of us.
That sounds like a little bit of extortion.
Don't say too much. And you know me, dearie. I don't like to pry.
Of course not. There must be some way I can increase the allotment.
I'm afraid not. Dr. Williams managed the town's allotments from his terminal upstairs. Even I can't access them.
I thought you were in charge, Auntie. You sure ought to be.
Oh, you flatter an old woman. Me, I'm just here to be a pretty face for the customers. And to keep an extra key to the supply room for all the times Dr. Williams misplaced his.
Supply room?
The one upstairs, where we store our medicines.
Where can I find Dr.
In the
Williams?
town graveyard, I'm afraid. Poor man was always searching for the Flower of Enlightenment. On the way, he tried some rather daring substance combinations.
I see. Flower of Enlightenment?
It's a philosophist symbol of some kind, dearie. Never you mind. The graveyard's near the southern ruins. You're certainly welcome to pay our respects, but the bodies tend to attract beasties. Do be careful. I'd hate for anything to happen to you, dearie.
Understood.
Chin.
Well. Okay, bathroom. Liver damage. Interesting. Data storage. Huh. Ooh, Costellarine, triple dosage. Bad idea. Oh, God. Oh, God, no. No, 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 no. I do not need to read stellar fan fiction. Shit. Ooh. Balcony. Okay.
Easy does it.
And then I could, steal a speed grip, caffeinoids, and a bunch of stuff. Got it. Oh, hey, her allotment increased.
Hello again.
Renmarin Wentworth III.
Now that can't be. Dear me. She does have another dose in her allotment. How did I miss this?
I don't know. Funny how that works. Don't worry, Auntie. I'm sure you've been very busy.
My, but here's Nyoka's caffeinoid, and if I know her, she's probably ready for it by now. Do take care of yourself, dearie.
No problem. Where's Dr. Williams' corpse? I do kind of want to dig it up and see what's going on, but maybe I'll just find it out there naturally. Oh, hey.
In case I did not.
Oh, I thought he was one of the guys I had to talk to. Ooh. Monarch goods. Canned saltuna in brine. Yummy. Got your magic pills.
More or less dangerous than a steady supply of alcohol. Give it here. Whew, that hits the spot. Right in the, oh, no, there it is. There it is. Yes. We're in business. Let's go.
Groovy. Glad to have you.
Great. Where to? Oh, Hiram? I ain't checked in on that man in an age. He's running the giant radio tower we lovingly call Devil's Peak.
Oh, with love, you say?
We'll be going south and west, mostly along the road till we're past Fallbrook. Out there, there's a western slope that'll lead us through some fun. You like hunting, right? That's fun. If you're more of a spelunker, Rotting River will take you into the mountain caverns. We can discuss options when we get closer.
As long as you've got my back, I'll have yours. Welcome to the Unreliable Crew.
Nice.